Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm gonna be getting ready while reviewing this beautiful amazing book. This is my favorite rom-com book that I've read so far, like ever in life. Practice Makes Perfect by Sarah Adams. Oh my gosh, this is rom-com gold. Such a cute, funny book. It was such a good read. I read it in 2 days. This book is just very cutesy. You get all of the butterflies that the characters are feeling, and I loved it. The storyline was played out so well from start to end. The characters were so lovable. Annie, our main female character, she is so lovable and so relatable because the whole time during the story... Oh, by the way, this is gonna be a spoiler review, so if you don't like spoilers, don't watch this video. I'm doing skin prep, by the way, for skincare. But oh my gosh, the main character Annie, she is so lovable and so relatable because she's on this mission to find a husband and gain confidence on dates, but the whole time she's actually finding herself. She's gaining confidence within herself, and by the end of it she's like, I actually don't want to be married. I actually find that marriage isn't gonna fulfill me and make me happy. The main character, the guy, what is his name again? But then Will comes in, and actually because of Will, because we're not man haters out here, because of Will, she's able to find confidence in herself because Will loves her for who she is and try to bring that out of her. This is so cute. I'm telling you, this book is so cutesy and so relatable because I feel like as women, we all try to find that confidence, and we all try to fake it till we make it. You know, there's a quote in the book that says, it feels like you're just waiting for someone to give you permission to be who you are out loud. And I was like, stop. It seems to me that you're just waiting for someone to give you permission to be yourself out loud. And I feel like that is so relatable. Ask any confident person, they'll tell you they're actually not confident and they just fake it till they make it. And this book shows that side of Annie's progression and Annie's road to that. And then you also get the dual POV of Will, and I love that in books. I love to know what's inside the heads of both characters because the whole time they both like each other, and nothing is funnier and cuter than when the girl is like, does he like me? And the guy is like, I'll kill for you. So yeah, the whole time you're just rooting for them to get together already. And the romance is like the perfect push and pull of each character because they give a little and then they take it back. And then they give a little and then they take it back. And it's just so beautiful to see them fall in love. I can't help but say it, cute. It's just cute. And like, there are some like steamy scenes, but it doesn't get spicy. Like, I love how lost the characters get in each other. So much so that there's some PDA scenes in the book. I was covering my eyes like I was watching a movie because they get so lost in their love for each other that they forget they're around other people. And they just start making out in the middle of anywhere in front of everyone. And you're just like, you know, but you don't get any like steamy, sexy scenes, which I like. But you do get like very detailed makeout scenes in this book, which I'm okay with. You know, I'm a grown woman. You're reading a rom-com. Me personally, it was the perfect amount of steaminess in this book. Will is such a romantic. He got the moves, he got the confidence. the comedy in this book is there. Sarah Adams could be a comedian because the scenarios that she played out in this book was so funny. The scene where Annie is on a date and Amelia and Will crash the date with fake disguises that don't... I was rolling when I was reading that whole scene. I had to reread it because it was so funny. The fake mustache, the banter between all the characters is so funny to me. Because you see the chemistry between each character and it's just so funny. Not only that, but you see like little droplets, like little hints of what the next books are gonna be, because if you guys don't know, this is a series. This is number 2 of the When in Rome series. There's a number 3 coming out in January 2025, which I'm so excited. It's gonna be the sister's book, Emily. And if you guys don't know, the first book is about Annie's brother, so it's gonna follow all of the siblings, I'm assuming. But I'm so excited for the next book. That's how good this one was. Will right here is a bodyguard, so you get that protective male dominant vibe. And then Annie's like a shy small town girl. And that's another thing I love about this book, because it's set in a small town in Kentucky, and I love the small town vibes. You actually get the hints of the country twang in this book, which I love, because Sweet Home Alabama with Reese Witherspoon was one of my favorite romantic movies growing up because of that southern vibe that it had. I love southern accents, you guys, especially when it sounds so graceful. Watch Sweet Home Alabama, and the accents that they had in that movie was the accents I was reading some of these scenes in, because the way that it's written, you can tell they're talking in a southern way, if that makes sense. And also Sarah Adams is from Nashville, Tennessee, so she got that southern spice in there, which I love. So shouts out to all the southerners out there. And then with the small town vibe, all the side characters are in their business. They have their own little banter with the main characters and with each other. It is so funny. Mabel is my favorite side character. She's the grandma, and she's just there for them, but at the same time has this hilarious rivalry with Harriet. I think everyone who has read this book has said that they love Harriet and Mabel's banter, and I can see why. They're just they're like elementary schoolers in old age, just duking it out with words and petty actions. And who doesn't love that in a small town? Honestly, there were some parts in the book where you feel like a member of the small town, just wanting to dig into the lives of Annie and Will, and you're just like, what's gonna happen next? Are they gonna get together already? Like, just do it. This book was so perfect, and the ending was so romantic. I gotta say, they make the main male character so romantic, so thoughtful, so protective. I've never read a small town vibe trope until this book, but I gotta say, I love the small town vibe trope, and I can't wait to read the next book that's coming out in January. I'm so excited. And honestly, I could see myself reading this more than once, which is very rare, because as much as I love my rom-coms, once I read it, like, I'm like, okay, that was a good book. But like, no, this is the best rom-com I've ever read. It was so good. So this book had the perfect amount of tension, the perfect amount of banter between the characters, where you're still wanting to keep reading because you're waiting until they get together. I've read some books where they just get together right away, and there's no like build up, which is fine too. I like those because those are quick reads. But this one had the build up. This book, for sure. So yeah, I would rate this book 4.8. The best rom-com book I've ever read. I hope you guys like this style of videos because I want to keep doing it because I'm on a book roll right now. At night, I'd be reading till like 3 a.m., which is kind of bad because I have work at 8 in the morning. Pick and choose your battles, but yeah, that's how I choose to spend my nights. Yeah, that's my review on this book. Now I'm just gonna talk to you guys about random stuff because I love talking to you guys. Don't tell anyone. More book talk, just other books that I've been reading. I read I Hated You First before that one in one sitting, which I think is like 160 pages, which isn't that bad if you take it into consideration. I think that's like a 3-hour read. But that book was good. It didn't have a build-up. I'm gonna do a book review on that next with this same kind of vibe. But yeah, that book was good too. The book that started this whole like new rom-com spree was I listened to the audiobook of The Hating Game. Can I just say The Hating Game was good? I just didn't like how detailed the scenes were, if that makes sense. You know, the scenes. Because I felt like I was listening to porn. I'm just gonna be so like real. I don't like reading scenes that are detailed sex scenes because it just feels weird. So the book was good. I like the storyline, but I don't want to know how big his bulge was in your peripheral. That's just me though. That's just me. I can't wait to keep reading more rom-com. I literally started a Goodreads account because I want to keep reading more and more and more. Like, this is my first time getting into rom-com books, but rom-com as a genre in general I really love. Like, growing up, I would watch The Notebook, Sweet Home Alabama, A Walk to Remember, and then in my middle school and high school years, I would watch Korean dramas, Japanese drama, all the Asian dramas. If y'all remember in the early 2000s where you would watch K-dramas, mysoju.com, Viki. This was before like K-dramas and K-pop became popular, but me and my mom, when I was younger, we would have to go to mysoju and basically like pirate the Korean dramas, and that was the website we would go to watch it. And oh my gosh, My Coffee Prince, I think is what it was called, if you guys remember that one. What was that one? Boys Over Flowers. What was another one that's so nostalgic? I just watched so many. It was so good. Oh, My Sweet Kim Samsoon, if you guys remember that one. But yeah, now, you know, I've always been in that rom-com genre because I'm such a hopeful romantic. Like, I love it. I love to see it. And now I'm in rom-com book era. For some reason, reading makes me speak clearer, which I'm finding personally. I don't know if you can tell, but I can tell the way my brain is working. I can better speak and use bigger words. So yeah. Okay, I'm just about done. I'm just rambling now because if you guys, you know, I haven't filmed in so long and I'm so happy. All right, you guys, well, I'm gonna end the video here. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I enjoyed making it and hanging out with you guys. Perfect start to my morning. So yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and let me know if you guys like this because I loved it. Love you guys. God bless you, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.